Hello, I'm Kevin Worthington. It's time once again to Ask a Farmer. Today our farmer is Allie Logan from Barbour County, Alabama. Allie, thank you for having us out today. Tell us about your operation.
So, Backyard Orchards is a farm me and my sister started about 10 years ago. We're agritourism business. We do fruits and vegetables, particularly strawberries, blueberries, and peaches. Then all your good summer vegetables, pumpkins, and watermelons as well.
Okay. How long have you been doing this?
About 10 years.
Okay. But your history in agriculture goes back a lot further than that.
Yes, so we are fourth generation farmers. My family does row crops, cotton, corn, soybeans, cattle, peanuts, so very diversified operation.
Okay. Well, we've got several questions here from some of our viewers. We want to give you the opportunity to answer those. Lori Felton wants to know, what is the average pumpkin yield per vine? I know that's a crazy question, but I accidentally grew a pumpkin vine and only harvested 2.
I think Lori did great with just, that one vine. She got 2 pumpkins. So you think maybe 1 to 4 pumpkins per vine. Of course, if you're growing at large scale, you're going to have hundreds, thousands of pounds of pumpkins. But I think she did great considering she had that problem in her yard from an old pumpkin, so yeah.
All right, well, Lori goes on to ask, are pumpkins grown on a large scale in Alabama?
Unfortunately not. I think maybe up in North Alabama we have some farms that grow 40, 50 acres, but most of your large production is going to come from Michigan and places like that. Up north where the conditions are right. Here we just have too much rain, too much disease, pests, that kind of stuff. So yeah, no, we can't grow pumpkins very well down here.
Okay. Moving on to Matthew Black's question, how do you determine what to grow? Is it an already established crop or do you change every year? And before you answer, Matthew also adds, prayers for all you have to do to bring food to my table.
We appreciate the prayers, that's for sure. We need them every day. But especially in a vegetable and an orchard situation, those crops are already going to be set when you're doing your planting. So you'll do a lot of research on what kind of varieties you need, chill hours for your peaches. Blueberries are cross-pollinating, so you have to make sure that you have the right plants. So those are going to be set in stone for 20 years. So once you have those varieties, you need to stick with them. But things like your strawberries, your squash, you can change that up from year to year depending on what your customer wants. If you maybe planted a variety of strawberries that wasn't as sweet this year and your customer didn't like it, well, you're going to go for a sweeter variety or maybe a longer shelf life of variety of strawberry. Other thing we look at is what are people wanting at the market. You'll see a lot of farmers at the farmers market with different things that you've never seen before. Japanese okra is one, sunburst squash, acorn squash, the white eggplant. So things like that customers are wanting to learn how to cook a little bit different. We'll plan on those kind of extreme crops as well. Gotcha.
All right, one final question from Robert A. Johns. What is the biggest business expense you have each year?
The first thing that comes to mind is labor. Here in our agritourism business, we have our farm labor that works just in the field, but then you also have your store labor that helps you with ice cream and cooking and the cash register. So we have a lot of input costs in labor, but also we have our chemical and our fertilizer bills that we have to pay, and those things aren't cheap, especially when you're spraying peach trees, twice a week or so. So those are 2 of the biggest input costs we have.
All right, Allie Logan, we appreciate you having us out to Backyard Orchards today. So folks know where to find you if they're headed to the beach. Tell them about that.
We are on Highway 431. If you're headed south, we're about 30 minutes south of Phoenix City or about 13 minutes north of Eufaula. So it just depends on which way you're going. You'll see us. We're a big red barn and a white barn with a red roof. So stop by on your way to the beach.
Great. Allie, thanks again for having us out. If you have a question for an Alabama farmer, simply send us an email to askafarmer@simplysouthern.tv.net. In Barbour County, I'm Kevin Worthington for Simply Southern.
There's nothing quite like sitting down to a home-cooked meal with fresh vegetables from the garden. With Bonnie plants from your local quality co-op store, you can enjoy the freshest vegetables right from your own backyard. And no matter if you're a raised bed gardener, a rose gardener, or if you farm hundreds of acres, your quality co-op store has exactly what you need to get the most out of your plants. You'll always find what you need, plus friendly, knowledgeable advice at your local quality co-op store. There's one near you.
FFA makes a positive difference in the lives of students by developing their potential for premier leadership, personal growth, and career success through agricultural education.
We're strengthening American agriculture. and providing our members with the skills needed to build healthy local communities, a strong nation, and a sustainable world.
We are the next generation of agriculture.
It's our turn now.
Let's show the world what we can achieve together.
We are FFA.
The versatile peanut, meat of the earth, friend of the soil, tasty, nutritious, packed with protein. And Alabama peanut farmers nourish some very special things: families, communities, and Alabama's economy. Peanuts. Good for you, good for Alabama.
For more Simply Southern, be sure to follow us on social media. And while you're online, visit our website, simplysouthern.tv.net. Simply Southern will continue in a moment.
We believe a plant should be more than a plant. This one is. It's all you need for your garden to succeed because it's a Bonnie plant. It represents hundreds of varieties of Bonnie's quality veggies and herbs. But more, it's from generations of Bonnie people who are passionate about sharing their love of gardening with you. Look for this little Bonnie plant and a whole family of plants like it in your garden center. Bonnie plants, so you'll know how to grow.